Okay, we're gonna start with your feet are gonna be in line with your tailbone. You're laying on your side. You pull the core in so that you're not just letting it all splay out onto the mat. So you're pulling everything up and in. Okay, and you're going to open up through that glute, piriformis, glute min, keeping the feet stacked on top of one another in line with the tailbone. We're doing about 20 repetitions or until you feel fatigue, right? You might get to 20 on the first set of exercises because we're doing all the same one side first, then switching to the other side. 3, 2, feel that glute working, and done. Turn the toe under. I can slide up a little bit here. Turn the toe under. It's in flush. The quads are flush. Turn the toe in and come up. So just make note that my toe is turned under. Okay, and you're feeling it through that glute. Abs in nice and tight. Breathing it out, aiming for 20. But if you start to feel too much fatigue, then you're going to stop and switch to the next exercise. I think I can do about 10 more. 9, keeping that toe turned under. That's half the battle, or most of it, is keeping the toe turned under because it really at this point wants to rotate out. And we're going to try and keep it turned down to really utilize that TFL and that glute med. 2, last one, and done. Bringing it back behind you. This time, your upper body rotates forward, okay, pulling the abs in. You're going to turn the toe up this time and come into a lift through here. Keeping the toe turned up, lift. Probably got 10 more in me. I'm starting to feel the burn. Abs are in, neck and head and shoulders are relaxed. Nothing should be working too much in the upper body other than stabilizing to the floor and helping you breathe. So be mindful of that. When things start to get fatigued, we start to tense up and hold our breath, and we don't want that for ourselves. 3, 2, and done. Last exercise, we're going to lay on our back using the bender ball between the knees. We're going to come here. So I had my right leg down. My right leg is going to be the one working. So my left heel is going to come off the floor. Remember, keeping the ribs down. We're just lifting at the pelvic floor. Just lifting the hip. So it's an actual hip thruster, trying to really focus on that right glute working, okay? Not the right quad or hamstring. So just lifting and tucking, pulling the belly button in. 10, 9, 8, keeping the chin tucked here so we're not extending through the neck. 3, 2, and done. Feel that glute working on the right side. So what we would do here from this point is just turn, flip over, and we would go through that whole series on this side as well. Doing both of those 2 times through, finishing off with our ball. We're going to have the heels. Remember, we had the heels way up on top of the ball so that we're not going to use our calves, okay? And we're going to lift our bum, but keep our hips down so we're not arching through our back. Keep our ribs down, sorry. Then you're going to roll the ball in, okay, utilizing your feet, and then roll out as if you're flexing the toes. So it's pull and push so that we're using the whole hip complex, inner thigh, quads, glutes, hamstrings, core, calves, front of the shin, feet. Everything is working together, so we're not just isolating any one muscle group. Everything is working pretty much from the ribs down. 10 to 15 of those. Hug your knees in, reset the hips. This is a really good one to do. You're going to take the yoga block, place the feet a little bit less than hip width apart, and you're going to go 1, 2, 3, squeeze as hard as you can. You might hear an audible click or feel it. 1, 2, 3, squeeze. 1, 2, 3, squeeze. 1, 2, 3, squeeze. Sometimes I get a couple audible clicks, but it's resetting that pelvis. After that, I'm going to come up to tabletop here. I'm going to hold on to the edge, bottom edge of one patella, And I'm going to take this one and press it in. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. And breathe out. 1, 2, 3. Switch. 1, 2, 3. Switch. 1, 2, 3. Switch. Last one. 1, 2, 3. Switch. 1, 2, 3. Switch. And that will do the same thing as this, the audible reset, just a little bit gentler. So I like to do both. It's a good reminder, balancing out the muscles, reminding me to breathe at the end of a workout, and just resetting that pelvis if anything was to have gone out due to imbalance, lack of ligamental strength, but that's what we're working on. So there we are. You're done your lower body.